They have been described as the most secret of secret societies. Some say they never really existed at all, while others claim that they're pulling the strings and controlling major world events. No true member of this society ever reveals themselves to the public, giving the organization a truly shadowy and mysterious reputation. We're talking, of course, about the Rosicrucians, also known as the Order of the Rosy Cross. But who exactly are the Rosicrucians, and are they really running the world from shadows? Let's find out.
More than 51 million people entering another
surveillance camera capturing the
unidentified flying object.
lockdowns and mass testing.
Today, that the world is going to end.
The Rosicrucian Manifestos. The Rosicrucian order first appeared in the 1600s when 3 mysterious manifestos were published in Europe. These manifestos were completely anonymous, although they referred to a figure named Christian Rosicrucians. This man, sometimes referred to as the Father Brother CRC, allegedly founded the Rosicrucian order in 1407 after studying various teachings in the Middle East. The first manifesto was the Fama Fraternitas RC, and it included 6 articles that Rosicrucians should follow. They are the following. They should heal the sick. They should blend in with the customs of local people. They should meet once a year at the Haus Sancti Spiritus. Every Rosicrucian must find an heir to take his place within the order. All Rosicrucians are identifiable by the letter CR. The fraternity should remain secret for 100 years. The second manifesto was the Confessio Fraternitas. This manifesto was a declaration of the Rosicrucians' mission to transform the political and intellectual landscape of Europe. The Rosicrucians referred to this as the Reformation of mankind. The third and final manifesto was released in 1617, and it was entitled Chemical Wedding of Christian Rosy Cross Anno 1459. This last manifesto details how Christian Rosicrucians was able to enter a castle of miracles. The text is highly symbolic and has since become a source of inspiration for both alchemists and poets alike. These manifestos also made a number of startling predictions about the future, including Armageddon was coming, and only a select group of enlightened souls would be spared. The Roman Catholic Church would soon be destroyed. Rosicrucians had discovered the secret code left by God at the beginning of time. It is possible to transmute base metals into gold and precious gems. And finally, the Rosicrucian Fellowship will never ask for money from anyone. These 3 manifestos caused quite a stir in Europe, and many people were so inspired that they tried to join the Rosicrucian order. However, no one could locate any members of the secret society. If they existed, they kept their mouths shut and refused to reveal themselves. So who were the original Rosicrucians? No one really knows. Some say that Rosicrucians was a real man descended from a Germanic royal family, while others claim that he is a purely symbolic figure. Some also claim that the Rosicrucian order was formed by members of the Knights Templar. Did the Rosicrucians inspire other secret societies? Even though no one was able to locate the original members of the Rosicrucian order back in the 1600s, that didn't stop them from starting their own secret societies. A number of Masonic lodges were apparently heavily inspired by the Rosicrucians. In the early 1700s, Samuel Richter founded the Gold and Rosenkreuz, otherwise known in English as the Golden and Rosy Cross. Richter later went on to publish a well-known book on alchemy. In the late 1700s, this group infiltrated the Grand Masonic Lodge in Germany, and the Nazis were apparently inspired by the Gold und Rosenkreuz when they developed their own occult beliefs. Today, a vast number of organizations openly call themselves Rosicrucians, including the Rosicrucian Fellowship, the Societas Rosicruciana and Canadiensis, and the ancient mystical order Rosicrucians. However, it is not known whether these organizations have any real links to the original Rosicrucian order, or whether they were simply inspired by the idea of Rosicrucians. The conspiracy theories. According to the original lore, Rosicrucians have a number of special powers, including extending natural life, the transmutation of metals, detecting hidden objects, and much more. Rosicrucians allegedly located the famous philosopher's stone, enabling him to create a never-ending supply of gems and gold. It is said that Rosicrucians lived to the age of 106. Manly P. Hall. One of the most well-known Rosicrucians was Manly Palmer Hall, who lived from 1901 to 1990. In 1928, he published a book called The Secret Teachings of All the Ages, which is said to contain the knowledge of the Rosicrucian order. The basic premise of this book is simple. Throughout history, human civilizations have been ruled by a number of secret societies. These secret societies guided ancient empires like the Egyptians and the Romans, and they continue to guide us to this day. According to Hall, the teachings of these secret societies are intentionally left in plain sight, and anyone can learn the hidden truths of this universe if they understand the symbolism. These secret teachings are often embedded into some of our most well-known myths and legends. For the vast majority of people, these myths were merely stories. But for those who had been initiated into secret mystery schools, the stories contain far more profound teachings. The Georgia Guidestones. Some say that if you want to learn exactly what the Rosicrucian order is all about, you need only visit the Georgia Guidestones. This monument was established by an anonymous individual who called himself R.C. Christian, which is obviously an allegory for Rosicrucian. Before they were destroyed, the Georgia Guidestones contained several guidelines for humanity, including the goal of reducing the population to just 500 million. Various observers have claimed that the Georgia Guidestones represent the New World Order, and that the inscriptions describe a plan to enslave humanity. Final thoughts. The truth is that there's not really much to say about the Rosicrucian order. Why? Because if the society really does exist, it is highly secretive. Perhaps there are only a handful of real Rosicrucians today. Maybe some of these people are world leaders. Perhaps the Rosicrucians control our world leaders. Whatever the case may be, the secret society is still shrouded in secrecy. And maybe that's exactly how the Rosicrucians like it.